The night falls on the street.
I don't trust this Griffin dude.
Yeah, well, I don't either.
I get up from my sleep, I get up on my feet.
I'm your brother, but don't force my hand.
Every low-level thug like yourself is already in my corner because they know who I am and they know what I'm capable of.
And now Maverick presents the indie scene.
What's up, groovy people? It's your girl, Simply Tiffany Soul, and you're watching another edition of Mavericks, the indie scene, where we give you your movies your way. And on today's show, we have the amazing creators of Flesh, a unique suspense drama about human trafficking.
My employers and I, we deal in a certain type of business. One that requires a certain level of anonymity, but that will be very lucrative.
Pardon my bluntness, but I don't speak in bullshit. No time for it. I like to get straight to the point. So, if you don't mind, what exactly are we speaking on here? Guns, money, drugs?
Flesh.
Excuse me?
Flesh, Mr. Casper. Human in particular.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I am absolutely fabulous. I'm so glad to have you on the show today.
Thank you.
And if you don't mind, we're gonna jump right into these questions, okay?
Okay.
So tell our viewers a little bit about the movie Flesh.
All right. Well, Flesh is it's a drama about three brothers who, they're all on different sides of the law. And what happens with their relationship once a human trafficking cartel encroaches upon the city.
What inspired you to make the movie Flesh, and how did you come about the name?
All right. Well, as far as the name goes, it's obvious when you're dealing with human trafficking, you're dealing with sex, and so you're dealing with a lot of adult issues. And so, obviously in this movie we had to show a lot of flesh. But more importantly, that's also the lingo that a lot of the human traffickers use when they talk about the product that they move. They say that they move in flesh, or they move in flesh. So that was the inspiration as far as the name. As far as where the story came from, Tavares Wilson wrote it, and Tavares, he has a way of bringing things that he has read, and putting them into scripts. He wrote this script in a day, actually, and it was after he read an article on the fact that Atlanta is the #1 city for human trafficking. Mind blowing. We absolutely didn't know that. And so, Tavares was very good at writing scripts, dealing with family relationships. He decided that he wanted to do the same thing, but go in a more action-oriented route, which he combined the two themes, and you got Flesh.
Wardell, tell us a little bit about the production time frames from script to screen, and then let's go into how did you cast, because I want to know about that wife you had. By the way, Wardell was one of the actors, one of the main actors, one of the brothers in the movie, and he did a phenomenal job. So go ahead and tell us about those production time frames.
We shot this movie probably in about a month and a half. And one of the things that we really focus on is making sure that we have a good time frame that we can get those actors in and out as quick as we can. And we don't like people sitting around and waiting and all that kind of stuff. So one of the things that, my job was to do as one of the producers was to make sure we had a legitimate schedule. And everybody, when it was time to come in, I had them come in, and we had to go out as quick as we can. And it's honest, that's the way it should be. I've been on a lot of sets, and you know, it was just a whole different ballgame. But that was something that we pride ourselves on at 480 Films. Is, you know, we had a great schedule and we kept to the schedule, and a lot of the actors who came, you know, they loved working with us because we were on point with everything.
Right. That's fantastic. So tell our audience a little bit about how you cast.
Well, Tavares and I, well, first of all, when Tavares writes scripts, he already has certain people in mind already. And then he'll talk to me about it, and I give him my ideas about who we should cast, and we kind of just go through. Sometimes we have an audition. Sometimes we already know, each of us know who we want to cast and who we want to play certain characters. And we pretty much just go from there. I ask him about it. If he cool with it, then we roll with it. You know, and he asked me the same thing, and it's just a respect thing when it came to the casting thing, and who we felt like were credible to the film, because it's not just about acting, it's about promoting the film as well.
Okay, guys, do me a favor and look right into the camera and give words of encouragement to aspiring filmmakers.
I would just say, whatever you do, have passion for it and love for it, because you go through a lot of things. You know, especially when you're on set. You know, everything don't go as smoothly as you like it to go. But if you have passion for this, you're gonna love the good and the bad. It all comes together.
And my advice would be to absolutely never give up. You know, it's very easy, like you said, it's a whole bunch, you're going to go through a lot of problems and trials and tribulations, and it's not going to be easy. But just when things seem the darkest, that's when, you know, fortunes, you know, will be rewarded. And so definitely don't ever give up, and surround yourself with great people.
Now it's time for you to make amends. Trouble in your own type of paradise. Fair or not, your whole crew gotta see the light. No remorse, I live for the better days and better ways, but no stopping.